Hey everyone, I've been thinking, we're going into the fall time of the year, and one of the things that my family really enjoys doing is we like going into the mountains. And a lot of people go to the Smoky Mountains, but here in central Kentucky, we're very blessed to have what is called Red River Gorge, which is a state park, and it's very mountainous here in eastern Kentucky. Lots of beautiful cabins, a lot of activities, whether it's zip lining, canoeing, all those things. And I was thinking, I'd like to share it with you. If this sounds like something that you might be interested in, you have come to the right place today. Hey everyone, welcome to Life in the Bluegrass with your host with the most, Bart Daly. Today, we're going to be exploring 3 cabins here in the Red River Gorge area. We'll be doing some tours. One is actually under construction, and we'll be talking in this series about not only the cabins, but the communities around them and the many, many things that you can do. So if this sounds like something of interest to you, which I believe it is, go ahead and hit that like button. For all of those who are new to the channel, please hit that follow button. For those who have been watching my other videos, thank you so much. Leave a comment. Let me know what you'd like to see next as we explore the great state of Kentucky, the Bluegrass State. So right now, we are actually in Rogers, Kentucky, and we're going to be doing a tour of this cabin, which is called the Breezeway. This cabin is very unusual in the sense that it's basically 2 cabins in one. The 2 cabins are connected with a breezeway that's over 500 square feet, and that is like the congregation or the meeting area, if you will. Lots of chairs you'll see. That's where the hot tub is. Both sides have 2 bedrooms, one with a queen size bed, I believe, and then the other bedroom is actually a bunk room with 2 sets of bunk beds and 1 bathroom in the facility. So, you know what? Let's go check out this cabin and get those comments rolling. So when you first drive into this cabin, you'll see back here, here's your driveway. Back here's a nice place to keep the trash, to keep the bears out. But this is your grand entryway here. Take a look at this. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. Hopefully you're seeing that really well. Let's trek upstairs and learn a little bit more about this community. So this cabin is located, as I said, in Rogers, Kentucky, which is a part of the Red River Gorge area. This cabin is fairly new. All new appliances, you name it. But the really interesting part about this cabin, I'm going to pause here, talk to you, and catch my breath, is this cabin is actually a part of a rental program. So if you're looking for not only a beautiful place here in the Red River Gorge area, but if you're looking for it to more or less pay for itself, this is something for you. Share this property, folks. This is something that some of your friends are going to be interested in. So here we are in the breezeway. So you'll see hot tub over here. That looks to be about a 5 or 6 person hot tub. Let me bring you down a little bit. So that hot tub is right over here. And then over here, we have more or less a meeting area. Here is our walkway over to, we'll call this cabin 2. I did not unlock yet, but both of these cabins are identical. Everything is the same. Look at this big window here. Beautiful view. And this is your view right here, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, look at this. And you talk about the definition of silence. That's silent. Perfect place to just come and hang out. Always like to knock. Hopefully no one's in here. All right, so here we go. Welcome to the Breezeway. So one of the things that catches my eye when I first come in here is all the pine wood. So this pine, in the smell of it, I mean, it's just it's still got that new cabin smell, if you will. So this cabin comes fully furnished. So it is ready to move into and have some fun, or it's also ready to rent. Like I said, it's already a part of an Airbnb tranche of cabins here. TV, I assume there's internet here. We've got a nice little eat-in dining area and kitchen. And I will tell you, I know the owners and they spare no expense. Soft close doors on the cabinets, same for the pulls on the drawers. Love these live edge shelves, refrigerator, and these folks always go the extra mile by giving you a washer and dryer. And the purpose of that is there's so many outdoor activities in this area. Canoeing, there's also canoeing of some caverns, done that, fantastic. There's a huge sky lift, and plus hiking galore. There's so many trails around here. I couldn't even begin to explain. We're going into the bunk room. So these are, twin size beds, nothing fancy, but everything has a purpose, and that's what you want. I mean, there's not a lot of fluff here because you're here to just relax and enjoy yourself. And that's what this whole stay is all about. All linens come with the property, so it makes it easy. This is a turnkey situation if you want some rental income. Coming on into the bathroom. Again, look at the craftsmanship of the ceiling. I mean, this pine, I can't get over just how wonderful this pine smells. Moving on over to the master bedroom. Looks like probably a queen size bed. Built-in nightstands, what a nice touch here, these built-in nightstands. Again, well done, very tasteful, and it fits this area so well. This is the first cabin. We'll move on to the second cabin. Remember, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that follow button, and share this or leave a comment if you want to know an address or know further details about acquiring this property or other properties. You might want to have information as to how much income it actually brings in. So we're moving on to the next cabin. Well, everyone, we're on to our next cabin here in the Red River Gorge area. We're actually out here on Tar Ridge Road here in the Campton area. This cabin is still under construction, so please take that under consideration when you're looking at everything. This cabin should be ready here in the next 30 days. So everyone, this house is stunning. This is a house that you need to share. This cabin is a place that you need to share. Let me make that very clear. Look at your view here. This private pond. This is the second floor deck. It could easily be enclosed. I was just talking to the builder now. The roof is fully insulated, so really all you need to do is put a little glass back here and you've got another room. So let's go ahead and jump inside the second floor. So we're going to come across the dog trot right now. This would be used as, this area up here would probably be used as a bunk room. Take a look at this. So these logs were actually cut and hand trimmed, hewn by the builder himself. It's awesome to be able to see that some of these logs are actually growing here just a few years ago. So this cabin is 2 years into construction right now. Here's your bunk room right here. It is finished. It's got some beautiful pine flooring, nothing special, but it adds to that cabin mystique. Got an awesome window here to look out. You can go back here and close this door. Rule number 1, close the doors behind you. I also want to give you a quick view of the kitchen from up here. Those are wormy maple cabinets. The builder hand built all those, and that live edge countertop. So you'll notice here, the handrails are all live edge. The builder has a log yard a half a mile away, and he does all this work himself. So this cabin is a 2-bathroom, 1-bedroom downstairs, and then the bunk room upstairs. This is the living room here. As you can tell, the wood hasn't been stained yet. So I'll give you a downstairs view of the dog trot going across. I mean, the craftsmanship there is just, it's second to none. And we'll go over here to the kitchen, and out here, you can tell, we're still under construction out here. So a hot tub will either go in this corner or in that corner. Still a wonderful view of the lake. Central air, there's a 3-ton unit out here, and you've got a wraparound porch. It's just simply, I mean, it's just amazing. And you know, and here's your view. I don't know about you, but I could get used to a view like this with my coffee in the morning. Here he is, he's in the process of getting this live edge ready. This cabin should be ready here, like I said, in the next 30 days. So share this video. I'll have some pictures also. Share this video. Somebody is in need of this cabin. Trust me, someone wants this cabin. They may not even know it yet. Go ahead and hit that like button, share, comment. Let me know if you like what you see so far. I'll leave you with a few more trees, and then we're off to our next cabin here. Okay, here we are in our 3rd cabin. When I think about this cabin, I think of that little cabin in the woods, you know, that we all kind of dream about and think about. Welcome to Black Bear Cabin. This is a tiny cabin, but hey, look, it has power. It has the internet. But this is Black Bear Cabin. So let's go in and take a look at Black Bear. So Black Bear Cabin is a 1-bedroom with a loft and a screened-in porch, as you can see. So it is a tiny cabin, but it packs a big punch. I said bunch. This is currently also an Airbnb. It stays rented, and this isn't even the busy season of the Red River Gorge, and we haven't even talked about that yet. I'll save that later for another video. But this is the eat-in kitchen, if you will. Coffee maker. We have a hot plate over here. Again, I'm loving all these pine walls everywhere. Nice flooring, manufactured flooring. TV, HVAC, very important in these hot and sticky summer days that we're still having and I'm tired of. We have a futon, the magic futon. And then we have a single bed down here. This is probably, that might be a queen size bed. Hey, indoor facilities. It's got a shower. It's got an indoor toilet. So, and you have a toilet bear, the infamous toilet bear. Not every cabin has a toilet paper bear. You gotta have a toilet paper bear. Stand-up shower, it's enough for most people. Hey, you're on vacation, you don't have to take showers all the time. Very nicely appointed with all kinds of cooking items, you know, your silverware. It comes all in. Now, this is the ladder. I'm going to attempt to go up the ladder. So the question is, do I talk to you while I go up the ladder? We're going to try this. Now, this ladder cannot be moved. So that is a positive, because the last thing I need is for this ladder to move. Very smart. Whoever thought about putting this up here, very smart. So here we are. I'm going to turn the camera around, stand on this ladder, and let you take a look at the tiny loft in the tiny house. So you've got 2 twin-size beds up here, plenty of room for a couple of kids. You could even probably put an air mattress in the middle and have more room. This right here is a great space to put your luggage, you know, unpack, make yourself at home, hang out up here. I'm gonna look at you as I go back down the ladder. I couldn't imagine being like Jack and the Beanstalk doing that. That's crazy. I'm not I'm not a heights person anyway. Okay, so, hey, that's a tiny house. We've already done the tour. So let's go outside and I'll show you some of the grounds. Just think tiny. Everything around here is a little small, but it's very cozy. You know, considering that this cabin is just a few minutes from some of the hot spots around. The canoeing, Miguel's Pizza, which is known all over the US. Barbecue, there's a Mexican restaurant. I mean, you're just a stone's throw away. Now, keep in mind, these hills and these hollers are not for the weak of mind. Okay, so I'm just letting you know, be prepared because they're tough. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So here we've got a really nice fire pit, beautiful chairs, probably locally made, I'm gonna guess. Can't have a cabin in the woods without your hot tub. This particular owner and builder loves this brand of hot tub because of their durability, their low maintenance. I couldn't tell you the name of them, but I can tell you for sure that these are very, very industrial. These things, they're here for the long haul. Very basic, but they work, and they work tremendously well. That's it for our 3-cabin tour here in the Red River Gorge. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Whether you're looking for a getaway house like this, whether you're looking for a possible Airbnb situation like this, there's multiple options that we have here in this area. I just showed you 3 of some of the top cabins that are for sale or getting ready to come on the market now. So just keep that in consideration. If you have questions about any of these cabins, I didn't list any of the addresses or the amounts or the amount of income that they bring in. If you want that information, I'll be happy to share it with you. Just leave me a comment, send me a DM. If you look down below in the description, you'll see I'll have all my contact information. Feel free to reach out, whether it's 9 days or 90 days, whether you're looking to buy a house or a cabin, something that you could use as an Airbnb and maybe use other parts of the time. Feel free to reach out. Like I said, all my contact information is right there. It's a passion of mine to make home happen for you. I started this channel, Life in the Bluegrass, for the sole purpose of helping folks connect with their dream house or their dream cabin. So feel free to reach out and let me help you. This is getting ready to be the fall season here. So a real exciting time. This area is absolutely magnificently beautiful with fall foliage. So keep that in mind. Let me know how I can help. If you have any questions, let me know. Follow if you're not following, hit that like button and share this. Please share this so other people can see the beauty that we have here in Kentucky. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.